objective I selected this class is that I'm majoring in nursing and I want to know about sanitation and I want to know about and the relation between water and health. And I want to look the history about water in Japan over again. This is the content of my presentation. First is the sewerage similar diseases in Vietnam and the prevalence of sewerage in Japan. According to the Vietnamese 2007 health statistic calligraphy in Vietnam, there is still many patients of pneumonia, upper respiratory infection, diarrhea, and gastroenteritis. First and second, these are infectious diseases. I was surprised to see many Vietnamese riding a bike like Japanese ride a bicycle. So I can understand why surface wound is the fifth rank of the major diseases in Vietnam. In addition, the quality of water problem in Vietnam is related to the fourth place from the first place degree. Look at this graph. It shows the change of the mortality rate of the baby in Japan. Vertical line shows the number of infant mortality, and this line shows the year from 1995 to 2014. From 1995 to 1955. From 1955 to 1985, the number of the infant mortality greatly decreased. And this graph shows the course of baby's death from 1960 to 1990. The red line shows that infection with bowel fell down. And the green line graph shows the pneumonia also remarkably decreasing, fell down. What happened at that time? Look at this graph. The graph shows the change of water supply coverage in Japan. In 1950, the percentage of water supply was just 26.2%. Gradually, from 1950 to 1990, it raised up to around 90%. Compared and considered to previous graph, from 1950 to 1990, the more water supply coverage prevailed, the more number of mortality of the baby decreased. This is the diffusion rate of Vietnamese into Japan water and sewage. Compared to Japan, Vietnam is low percent. These days, the government in Vietnam pushes forward water and sewage maintenance, and the water and sewage market size is expected to quite double from 2010 through 2016. It is expected that the utilization of water and sewage between private may increase in the future. So the next is comparison of drinking water with Japan and drinking water Vietnam with Japan. First, I searched for about water in Vietnam. In Vietnam, there is no custom of drinking water from faucet directly, but the Ministry of Construction hope that in the near future, water can be drunk directly in city. And the leakage of water distribution network leads to make the water quality worse by mixing of polluted water. And I want to ask the question, how is your ideas on future drinking water in Vietnam? So I want to please tell me. And the next is safety of tap water in Japan. Japan is one of the countries where tap water can be drunk. There are only 13 countries like that in the world. Europe 7 countries, and Asia, Oceania 3 countries, and Africa 3 countries. This graph shows the percentage of water leakage in the world. And Japan is here. And Japan is also the high level in terms of water leakage in the world. The top of graph is Japan, only 3.6%. Although the average of water leakage in the city of advanced nation is about 30%. Water Supply Agency in Tokyo sustains about just only 3%. It is amazing and a very low percent. From now, I will talk about tap water in Japan. Tap water is obliged to be added in chlorine over 0.1 milligram per liter in order to prevent various kinds of minor germs, breathing, and to raise safety. After chlorine is volatile, so it doesn't matter about taste. Water quality standard. Water supply law set down 51 items about tap water, and food sanitation law set down 18 items about mineral water. So, tap water is safer than mineral water in Japan. But in the past, Japan was also suffered from pollution, like asthma, the four big pollution diseases occurring during the rapid economic growth. The government secured safety of water source and restoring discharges from factory, especially river and lake. And they educated, for example, don't eat fish got in the dirty river, and recommended children wear masks when they go to school in order not to breathe pollution air. Conclusion: hygiene and sanitation education in school can improve the health, and the government should prescribe the law about restraints of discharge. And we should know about that rapid economic growth is not always good in terms of sanitation. These are differences. And finally, I will remark on this trip. The first trip to Vietnam is everything is exciting. Food and food tastes good. A lot of bike, many products made in Japan I saw. Yeah, and in this trip, I met a lot of friends like you, and I had a very good experience that I can't forget forever. Thank you. This is the end of my speech. Thank you.